Today on Primetime Local News, I'm joined with Jennifer Sully from SGI. We're talking about the March Traffic Safety Spotlight from SGI, focused on distracted driving and also driving while you're drowsy. Jennifer, thank you so much for taking some time to talk with me today.
Totally. Thanks for asking. Gotta get the message out.
So as I mentioned, the spotlight this month is focused on distracted driving and also driving while you're drowsy. Police in Saskatchewan are going to be keeping their eyes open for these offenses. So if you're caught, Jennifer, what is the penalty?
The penalties for driving distracted are a $580 ticket for a first offense plus 4 demerit points. If you get another ticket within a year of that first offense, you'll see escalating fines. So that second ticket will be $1,400 plus another 4 demerit points, and your vehicle will also be impounded for 7 days. And if you end up with a third ticket within a year, you'll be looking at a $2,100 fine plus another 4 demerit points against your license and another 7-day vehicle impound.
As you mentioned, you can get fined and you can get ticketed for this, also demerits, but collisions can also go up substantially when there's distracted driving in the mix.
It is one of the top contributing factors to collisions on Saskatchewan roads, and that's why we continue to focus on it with these traffic safety spotlights and other public service messages. We saw 3,000 collisions in which distracted driving was a factor last year, which resulted in about 600 injuries plus about 22 deaths.
For people out there who are always tempted to look at their phone or text while they're driving, what are some tips to stop that?
What we're asking people to do this month is to get their head out of their apps and to focus on the road. So we understand that it can be very tempting to check your phone when you hear that notification go off, but your focus does need to be on the road and concentrating on the safety of yourself and those around you. And so we encourage people to, keep the phone out of reach, keep it out of sight. If you need to, put it in your glove box, put it in the trunk if you need to. Silence it. You can put it on do not disturb mode as well. You can give it to a passenger to use if you need, and just to plan ahead before you get on the road. So get rid of those other distractions, set the GPS before you get going, pick your playlist before you get going, make sure any pets are secured in the vehicle before you're on the road.
Some people think that they can just glance at their phone quickly, but that's still distracted driving, right?
It is still distracted driving. If you have a phone in your hand, then it is possible that you'll end up with a ticket. The law says that if you can't hold, view, or manipulate a phone while you're behind the wheel. There's a lot that you need to do while you're driving. You need to steer, brake, signal. You need to see what's on the road in front of you. Be aware of what's all around you. There might be an emergency vehicle coming up behind you. So you don't want to add something else to the mix.
So when we're talking about driving while drowsy, what should people look out for to make sure that they're not too tired to drive?
Some things that you want to think about: are you yawning a lot? Do your eyes feel really heavy? Maybe you don't, with these flat Saskatchewan roads, maybe you don't really remember the last few kilometers that you've driven, or you're not noticing vehicles until they've already passed you. These are all things that can indicate that you might be too tired to drive. And so we do encourage drivers who are feeling drowsy to pull over, have a rest, maybe switch drivers if that's an option for them.
Thank you so much for taking some time to talk with me, Jennifer, and focus on this month's Traffic Safety Spotlight.
Well, thank you.